Hello everyone. I'm very excited to be up here in front of all my family and friends who have supported me through this great accomplishment. I know that for most of you who have not been in scouting or are not very familiar with it, probably heard a lot of strange information today. I first want to thank all of you for coming out and attending this ceremony. It really means a lot to me, and to those who couldn't make it, I also appreciate everything they have done. When thinking of what I wanted to say to you all today about scouting, a lot of things came up in my mind. I thought of the multiple years that were between the start of my journey and this milestone here. The multiple years of work, frustration, experience, and excitement. In these years, I have spent hour after hour walking through the woods, fishing by the rivers, building fires, and most importantly, working with my peers. Scouting is simply just another organization, but to me, it might be the best one out there for young boys. It teaches them to be good citizens and provides training to become leaders. It is funny to me that nowadays, laws and rules start with do or don't do and you must or you must not, to command or forbid an action, whereas the Scout law does neither. It states what a Scout is. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Scouts are taught to live every day like this, and that is an upbringing of a great citizen and future leader. When growing up, I had a hard time associating myself with the scouting program because I didn't want to be the nerdy, hiked-up pants Boy Scout stereotype and be made fun of for it. But early on, my dad opened my eyes and told me that I should be proud because how many of my friends really do know how to build a fire, sleep under the stars, or even know any other knot besides the one on their shoelaces? From that point on, I knew who I was, and I was confident in calling myself a Boy Scout. I know it is really hard for all you new scouts to see an Eagle Scout and hear all the requirements to earn such a rank while trying to uphold such a good moral character. However, what they don't tell you is that Eagle Scout is just a version of yourself just waiting to get out and only needs some guidance and motivation. I remember being in your spots and wondering to myself if I could ever get it, because I could never be the scout that was exemplified in the scout book. But now that I'm here, I realize that I was never trying to be a good character that was exemplified in the scout book, because I already was. If you younger scouts leave with anything to remember, it'd be this: have someone to hold you accountable and motivate you towards Eagle. Even when your life is super busy, always have that person around to provide the additional push, because it truly does pay off in the end. With all that being said, there is a large amount of people who motivated me and gave me the opportunity to be here now. First, I want to thank my parents most of all. They are there for me 100% of the time. They help me a lot, but at the same time, they let me be in control. They remind me that they are there, especially when I need them most and do not want to admit it. I love them so much that words can't even describe. Well, at least not with my vocabulary. My family as a whole have always supported me, from being the butt of a joke, which is a form of support in my family, to attending my Eagle Scout ceremony. The gatherings provide so much love and laughter that I constantly look forward to them and get excited knowing when the next one will occur. I know I am very lucky to have a family like you all, and I thank you all for being here. To all my scout mates and scout leaders in my troop, I would never have been in this place without you guys. I have grown up with every single person, endured the hard times and the silly times, and made the most of it. I can remember everything from camping in the freezing below zero snow when I didn't even want to get out of my tent, to building the biggest fire I have ever seen to retire a United States flag. I have shared multiple laughs with everyone and learned a lot through the experiences and stories that have been told. So thank you, Troop 603, for making this possible. And to all my leaders and boys of my brother troop in 332, I thank you as well. You guys automatically welcomed me in twice to go down to a week-long camp at Bahr, and I had the time of my life getting to meet every new face and every new tradition. Leaders like Mr. Farmer, who really did know how to tell the world's best knock-knock joke, to Mr. Mallory, who knew every wilderness skill and taught it well. With so many boys, we made the dining hall echo with noise. We controlled every camp we attended. I enjoyed the power, so thank you all for being so welcoming. Thank you to all my friends. You guys have always been there for me in my life and have shared the good and the bad. I love going out and dancing in parking lots of Burger King after a high school football game listening to car stereos because that seemed like the most fun thing to do. Or winning championships on the field with the 10 closest guys. Or worship in our youth group together as loud as we can. Every single one of you guys have helped create the man, yes man, I am today, so thank you. I love thinking of every moment I have experienced both outside of scouting and in scouting. Each adventure stands in my mind very warm and fresh, and as I piece them all together to form the multiple year thread, I have discovered the most important thing that the scouting program has given me: a childhood. Thank you.